Okay, so Anjali, let's proceed ahead with your mock for GAC, and that is assistant manager position, HR. Can we start with a brief introduction, Anjali?
Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, sir. My name is Anjali Soni. I come from Bhiwani, Haryana. Talking about my educational qualification, I have completed my bachelor's in commerce and master's in commerce from Ramjas College, University of Delhi, and I am pursuing my PhD program from Delhi School of Economics. I have four times qualified UGC in net in commerce. And talking about my professional experiences, I have 6 months of teaching experience in IITM Chanakpuri under Indraprasth University, and currently, I am enjoying my guest lecturership with Ramchis College and Khalsa College, University of Delhi.
कैसा लगता है आपको टीचिंग कैसा लगता है?
Yes, teaching is a good profession, sir,
यू
where I have to interact with
आर अ
the
गुड
students.
टीचर.
Yes, that is told by my students more, depends
ओके, सो
upon them.
व्हाट पॉजिटिव फीडबैक एज अ टीचर डू यू गेट फ्रॉम स्टूडेंट्स? क्या बोलते हैं वो आपके बारे में?
Yes, that they feel more connected, like the classes are happening on the time. And being young, I understand their problems as well. So sometimes giving some flexibility to them, sometimes being a bit hard about assignments and internal assessment. And yes, and as I am not much old, so they are not more of afraid, but yes, they used to maintain the discipline in the class and listen me patiently, and I also maintain a proper connect with them to give the feedback wherever required. So positive class it used to happen.
Okay, so Anjali, why you are depriving the students of such a good teacher? Why you want to shift?
So no, I'm not depriving them from the good teacher, but yes, because teaching is my interest area, not my passion. And my passion lies in that where I can utilize my HR knowledge in practical organization. And being HR in GIC, like in a government corporation, is one of my, it is my dream, so I want to be there.
अच्छा, एचआर इज अ वेरी जेनरिक डोमेन. उसमें क्या आपको अच्छा लगता है एचआर में? विच एरिया ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स वुड यू लाइक टू वर्क इन?
Yes, so human resource development attracts me more, where I can focus on the training and development requirement of the people.
And how do you want to do that?
Yes, I can do the training from the off on the job and off the job training methods that is
Mm-hmm.
given. Like sometimes with the job, I can help them that where they are lacking and they should do the work in this way rather than this. And off the job, like sometime arranging vestibule training for them, sometime sending them for the conferences and seminars, webinars that are on the reasons or the topics where they are lacking.
Okay, so how training will be different from fresher employees and from middle career level employees जो मिडिल करियर में पहुंच चुके हैं, जिनका 10-15 साल का एक्सपीरियंस हो चुका है, और जो अभी फ्रेश ज्वाइन किए हैं उनके लिए ट्रेनिंग अलग कैसे होगा?
So, sir, training for the freshers are like they have to acquire the new skills with which they have to do the work. Like they have to learn how they have to perform within the organization. But there is a similar concept that we are using that is known as development. So that is related to the those employees who know how to do the work, but for their growth in the personal life or in the professional life, they are giving the training to upgrade themselves. So for the fresher, it is a short-term training related to job only. But for the middle age group or who have the experiences, so we can give them the development program that they have the required skill set to perform the current job. But yes, they have to diversify their knowledge to upgrade their career opportunity.
क्या जो मिडिल करियर लेवल पे इंडिविजुअल होता है उससे क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन होता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को?
So yes, the expectations from those employees is that yes, they will be inside the organization first of all, that they will retain in the organization, utilize the qualities or skills that they have learned, they use within the organization only. They will diversify their portfolio, like sometimes we give them work in the different departments or sometimes give them the work up above their level what they are doing. So we hope that they will give the positive feedback to the newcomers as well, or help the they will in coordination with the another employees.
What do you think are the main challenges of HR?
So nowadays the topmost challenges is like first of all the introduction of AI has impacted the field of HR. That how well, some people AI and HR, and second the retention of the employees within the HR organization, and thirdly like engaging them within the work, like while we have the so much of the technology in front of them as well. So retention, engagement, and how they are using the technology is major challenges.
अच्छा, मैं आपको 4 डोमेन देता हूँ, बताओ सबसे डिफिकल्ट क्या है? एक्विजिशन ऑफ द टैलेंट डिफिकल्ट है, या ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द टैलेंट डिफिकल्ट है, या एंगेजमेंट डिफिकल्ट है, या आपका जो उनका रिटेन करना है वो डिफिकल्ट है? इन 4 में से सबसे डिफिकल्ट क्या है?
Yes, so according to me, acquisition of employees, like you have said, acquisition of employees, but I
हम्म।
will say acquisition of right employee is very difficult sometimes. कि हम acquire तो कर लेते हैं, but as we say कि HR, the main role of HR is to placing the right people at the right job. So
हम्म।
sometimes it gets difficult because sometimes in the interview the behavior of the candidate may be influenced by the pressure as well, and they might react differently at the first stage and might not have that much skill set that is required for the job. Like
अच्छा, अगर आप राइट कैंडिडेट एक्वायर कर लेते हैं तो रिटेन करना आसान होता है उसको, या डिफिकल्ट होता है?
yes sir, it is yes, sometimes it is difficult and sometimes it's not, like where the factors we can identify that why the employees is leaving the job, so we can meet out the requirement if possible by the organization. But if it is not predictable that why they want to leave the organization, then it is a difficult concept. Like if due to the professional reason they are leaving the job, we can somehow mitigate the risk, but if they are doing with their for their personal reasons, so it's very difficult.
कैसे पता लगाओगे आप इंटरव्यू में कि कोई रिटे वो जो कंसिस्टेंसी देगा या लीव कर जाएगा? जैसे अगर हमें अंजलि का पता करना है कि अंजलि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में रुकेंगी या छोड़ देंगी, कैसे पता करें हम?
This by asking the required question related to that. By like sometimes we have the questionnaire, so we should phrase it or rephrase it to check the reliability of the
चलिए
questions or the
बताइए,
answers.
आपसे हम क्या क्वेश्चन पूछें ये पता लगाने के लिए कि अंजलि रिटेन कर पाएंगे हम अंजलि को, या अंजलि छोड़ देंगे जी ऐसी?
Yes, so if I will talk about myself, so as I have told that I have completed my masters in 2022, and after that I have been preparing for different several jobs, center level jobs. But somehow I missed the opportunity. But consistently I am trying for to get into the government sector for the HR position. So this is my, I think, the loyalty, because being in profession in teaching, and like I got enrolled in PhD as well, still I am appearing for the interviews. Loyalty on my part,
लेकिन टीचिंग में तो रिटेन नहीं कर पाए हम आपको।
but that is on the guest basis, that is not a permanent job, so that's why.
तो आपको अगर परमानेंट जॉब टीचिंग का मिल जाए तो आप कंटिन्यू करेंगी?
Yes sir.
ओके, तो आप ट्राई नहीं कर रही हैं पीएचडी के बाद?
No sir, PhD is the, like I have told you that I have a teaching experience in IITM College Janakpuri as well, where I was at the permanent position, but that is a private college. And working in a private organization and government organization differs, and my career objective from the beginning is to be a government employee. So
गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज में ट्राई कर रही हैं टीचिंग के लिए?
no, sir. As of now, no.
क्यों?
Because it's very difficult to get into that. There are very high standards, criteria set, like you should have the PhD program, different research papers and conferences. And there is a huge competition in commerce department, in commerce stream, I will say. So it's very difficult as of now. And if I will get the opportunity, I will get the opportunity after 3 to 4 years. So prior to that, it is much beneficial that I will set my career where for which I was working from the last 3 years.
जनरल इंश्योरेंस में जनरल वार्ड का मतलब क्या है?
So, sir, insurance can be classified into two broad categories like general and life. So, there are two public sector organization, LIC and GIC. Life का मतलब कि which insure the people related to life, जिनको जो जीवन सुरक्षा प्रदान करते हैं, और general means other than life, like it can be motor insurance, it can be health insurance, and it can be another type of insurance that we are talking, like traveling insurance and others.
ओके अंजलि, जीआईसी के डायरेक्टर एचआर का नाम पता है आपको?
GIC director HR, no, sorry sir.
चेयरमैन साहब का नाम पता है?
Yes sir, Shri Ramaswamy Narayan.
आपको किसी लेडी डायरेक्टर का नाम पता है जीआईसी की?
Sir, I have looked into it but can't recall it as of now, sorry sir.
आप कितने साल में डायरेक्टर बन जाएंगी जीआईसी में अगर ज्वाइन करती हैं? आप तो एचआर हैं, कैलकुलेट कर सकती हैं.
Yes, but not calculated yet sir. After
एनी
becoming
रफ
HR, I will calculate.
रफ आइडिया?
I think around 25 years of service.
क्या आपको ये लगता है कि वुमेन डायरेक्टर आर बेटर देन मेन डायरेक्टर्स?
Sir, just a minute. May I have the water? Yes, sorry, sir. Yes, I think that women directors or HR is better than the man because women are more social and they used to connect to people more than the men. Like you see in our family as well, mother work as a pillar for our family.
What about risk taking capability?
Yes, risk taking capability is they used to take the risks. Like it is a conception that women don't prefer to take the risk, but as we can see nowadays, women do take risk and they have the higher capability.
Okay, tell me what are the risks in HR involved?
Sorry, sir.
Risk involved in HR.
Risk involved in HR, like you have pointed out earlier, as retention of the employees is the risk, whether they will retain or not. Higher level layoff of the employees.
You want to take break?
Just for 2 minutes.
Sir.
Okay, so Anjali, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Anjali, so you're preparing for GIC HR part, right? So the first question is, what are the key functions of an HR in an organization like GIC?
So the key function lies in the lies from the like acquisition of the employees within the organization, then training and development, orientation of the employees, then deciding about the compensation and the pay scale, setting the code of conduct for the employees, and then retaining the employees within the organization.
Okay, so in an organization like GIC, sometimes it happens like the employees are working under pressure. Okay, and in this case, like what in a situation where you have to take a decision under pressure, so what all things, what all strategies you will be having, Anjali, so that if you have to take a decision under some pressure, it doesn't comes at or it doesn't backfires the organization.
So if I have to take the decision under pressure, so basically I will first try to calm down myself, sit aside, and then like will follow the decision making process that I will look at the problem first, then look at the alternative options with which I can solve the problem, and then after analyzing the cost and benefit related to different alternatives, I will select the best one that suits my organization and will not hamper the functioning.
Okay, so every time in an organization, it happens like not all days are good for the organization, right? And sometimes a team has to face some failures also. Okay, in this type of situation, the employees get demotivated, right? Because it's if it's an insurance company, it's an insurance organization, the day might come where the employees get failure in some of the task or other. So being a HR of the organization, Anjali, what all steps and initiatives will be taken by you just to motivate the employees in this particular situation?
Yes, ma'am, as you have said that all the days are not good. So a while.
I think there was some issue with your networks, Anjali. So can you please start the answer again?
Okay, so as you have told that all the days are not good and we have to face sometimes bad days as well. So I don't think that interpreting this idea to the insurance company employees will be a bit difficult, because as we know that we are covering the losses that people faces. So I, as being an HR, I will try to communicate the real position to my employees so that they will not be fear of about the situation, and then tell about the yes what possible steps we can take in future to improve the situation, like, or I can show them the recent trends as well, that it usually happens that insurance companies goes down, and then yes we have to come back to the to our operational normal operational level, so that, and also that will not impact their functioning or the strategies that employees have.
Okay, done. So you might have heard about the word HR analytics, right,
Yes.
Anjali? So HR analytics plays a very important role for the organization, especially for the organizations like GIC. It is very important. So according to you, how HR analytics matches like aligns with the decision making of an organization?
Yes, so HR analytics basically means use of analytics in HR. So it can be used to predict the requirement of the employees within the organization, however different training modules have worked, what is their ROIs, return on the training programs, or the return on investment that we have done, what is the labor turnover ratio, how, what is the labor retention rate, or what is the pay scale of the employees related to different components, so we can make a comparative analysis of all this stuff. And as GIC is a large insurance company who employs a big number of employees within the organization, so HR analytics plays a good role in it, like it will provide me a ready made data.
Okay, done. So there are some of the major roles which a HR like manager faces in an organization, and in which a very important role is of training of employees. Right. So if you have to train or design, if you have to design a module for training the employees in an organization like GIC, so what all things you'll keep in mind and how you'll design this module for training for GIC employees?
So training to the employees of the GIC, first of all, I will look at the people or employees to whom the training will be imparted. What at what level they are posted and what is the requirement of them. According to which, where the deficiency lies, I will organize my training program, like whether it should be off the job training or on the job training. Like if it is on the job training, so I will guide them along with their job. But if it is off the job, along with them, I can analyze the option, like whether I have to arrange a webinar or a seminar or a conference for the employees, or whether specially should be hired to guide them. So after analyzing this need and after also taking the feedback from my employees that which kind of the training program they would like to engage in, and I will organize the program.
Okay, so Anjali, while designing the training modules, like two type of modules are designed. One is totally the technical based modules, and one is the soft skill based modules. Okay, because the employee is just not we even like want to train the employee for the technical parts only, but it's very important to get that employee known about the HR soft or like HR skills or the soft skills, how the organization works. Okay, rather than the technical skills. So, what all things you will include in this such soft skill training module?
Okay, so designing the training module, what soft skills I will deploy.
Because when you're designing a module for some of the for the employees training, one is the technical level information that is given to the
Yes.
employees, and other is the soft skills knowledge. Because right, the employees have to be trained for soft skills part as well. So, what all things you will include in that soft skills part?
Yes, so being, yes, you have rightly pointed out that along with the technical knowledge, the employee should have the soft skill knowledge as well, because soft skill is necessary so that they can connect to the people more, work in harmony within the organization, and coordinate with the employees in a better way. So to keep this part in my mind, I will try to inculcate the soft skills, like they should have the sympathy and empathy for the others. They should have the feeling of brotherhood, like they should they like to help one another. They should not feel jealous. They should not be feeling of the competitiveness within the organization. They should seem as a team. They should look themselves as a team and work together to achieve the organizational objective.
Okay, done. So in an organization like GIC, it's a public sector, right? So it's very important that in public sector, if the employees are working under pressure, it is very important to keep a regular check on the safety and health of the employees. Okay, so you might have heard about the labor laws actually, right? So according to you, the statement that I have given you, which labor law is applicable for this particular statement? Please give some light on this.
Is occupational safety and health of the employees within the organization.
Okay, what that labor law claims?
Yes, this labor law claims that yes, we should have the proper environment that will ensure that it is healthy, hygienic for the employees. It should not be unhygienic. Like there should be proper ventilation within the organization. There should be proper like fire extinguisher uh, facilities or tools available within the organization. Flow should be hygienic. Proper washroom should be there, and like for the male and female both the stuff.
Okay, done. So when you're working in a public sector, the employees are recruited from different parts of the different parts of the country. Like there is sometimes there are language barriers, there are some other barriers as well, right? And due to this, the employee is not able to feel comfortable in an organization, right? And the engagement of employee differs accordingly. Okay, so what all initiatives will be taken by you, Anjali, to keep this situation like very normal and the working of the organization very smooth with these like different diversity of employees?
Yes, so when we have the diversity of employees, like you have told, ki it is a public sector organization and the employees will be hired from all over India. So yes, diversity is very much basic for this. So to keep the employees engaged within the organization, I will try to organize different type of activities like on the weekly basis or on fortnightly basis so that the people will interact with each another, and when they have to perform a group task, well, I will give them group task as well, so that to complete the group task they have to communicate with each another, and this when they start communicating with each another the communication gap will be fulfilled. They starting knowing about each another, about their hobbies, and they will form a group and working as a team ultimately.
Okay, so there's a term data privacy, right? And in an organization like GIC, privacy matters a lot. Okay,
Yes.
so if you are facing a situation where you feel like the employee is not like is involved in some fraudulent activities in an organization, so what will be the steps taken by you, Anjali, in this particular situation?
So if I have detected that yes, the particular employee is engaged in data privacy, then I will firstly intimate my superior about this and the head of the organization that yes, this is the consequence. This is happening within the organization, and let the employees stop first of all about letting them know that yes, this can be the consequences of the data breach within the organization. So after intimating them, stopping the employees, well, I will ban or try to restrict them to hide that to catch the data from the organization, and after intimating the superiors I will hand over the matter to the superiors first of all, and if they were not able to catch it up I will work as a whistleblower within the organization then.
Okay, done. So, Anjali, that was from my side. So, let me just tell you the overview of the mock which I took with you was you are good to go with the concepts. Okay, because you have a good understanding of the concepts, but the point is this somewhere in between you are trying to hurry up with the concepts. Okay, because you are like मैं ये भी बोल देती हूँ मैं वो भी बोल देती हूँ मैं ये भी कंप्लीट कर देती हूँ ठीक है बट दैट समवेयर डिस्ट्रैक्ट्स यू फ्रॉम द आंसर ठीक है आप एक पॉइंट को लेके यू स्टार्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट पॉइंट लेकिन आप बीच में एक और पॉइंट ले आते हो जो आपको लगता है कि मैं कंप्लीट कर दूं जल्दी जल्दी पॉइंट्स बट वो पहले पॉइंट को कट कर देता है ठीक है तो मेक श्योर करना है कि अगर हम आंसर दे रहे हैं बहुत कामली आंसर देना है कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ आप आंसर दे रहे हो दैट मीन्स आपको कंसेप्ट क्लियर है राइट बट उन कंसेप्ट को क्लियरली रखना भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है अगर मुझे सारी चीजें पता है लेकिन मैं सारी चीजें अच्छे से आपको एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रही दैट मीन्स मैं कहीं ना कहीं फेल हो रही हूँ उस चीज में और जब आप एचआर के इंटरव्यू के लिए जाते हो आपके कंसेप्ट से ज्यादा जो वहां देखा जाएगा आपका कॉन्फिडेंस कम्युनिकेशन या जेस्चर्स बिकॉज आपने आगे जाके ह्यूमन रिसोर्स संभालनी है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की तो वो सारे एस्पेक्ट्स जो वो चाहते हैं कि एचआर में हो वो यहीं पे आप में जज करेंगे और वो आपके बोलने और आंसर के अंदर कंसेप्ट से ज्यादा आपके बोलने के तरीके से आपके जेस्चर से आप किस तरीके से एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हो आप किस तरीके से उस सिचुएशन को टैकल कर रहे हो वो ज्यादा देखेंगे तो सिचुएशनल क्वेश्चन से पूछे जाएंगे और डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन से पूछे जाएंगे, बट मेक श्योर जल्दी सारे कंसेप्ट क्लियर करने के चक्कर में कहीं बीच में कंसेप्ट को कट मत करो, ठीक है? दैट वाज द फीडबैक फ्रॉम माय साइड। ओके अंजलि? यस।
Ma'am, have I given some wrong answers as well?
सॉरी?
Wrong answers I have given some.
रॉन्ग? आपको तो एचआर में रॉन्ग आंसर्स हम क्यों नहीं बोल सकते, क्योंकि एचआर में ना, अगर मी बीइंग एचआर कंसेप्ट सेम होगा, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू डिफर करेगा, द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू दैट यू आर गिवन, ठीक है? कंसेप्ट क्लियर होने बहुत जरूरी होते हैं, लेकिन मैंने फिर आपको एक चीज बात कही, जब आप एचआर की पोस्ट के लिए जा रहे हो, आपके कंसेप्ट से ज्यादा वहां पे हम क्यों एचआर में सॉफ्ट स्किल्स बोलते हैं, वो इसलिए बोलते हैं क्योंकि सॉफ्ट स्किल्स से पता लगता है हाउ कैपेबल दैट पर्सन इज फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन, राइट? कंसेप्ट से ज्यादा अपनी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स पे वर्क करो, क्योंकि आपने आगे जाके एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन संभालनी है, तो वो चीजें आप में ढूंढेंगे उस टाइम पे, ठीक है अंजलि? यस।
ओके, सो अंजलि, फ्रॉम माय साइड, एक तो आपका जो इंट्रोडक्शन था दैट वाज वेरी वेरी फास्ट। ऐसा लग रहा था कि आपने रोड मेमोराइज किया, रट के आप बोल रही हैं उसको। थोड़ा आराम से बोलें आप, डोंट बी वेरी वेरी फास्ट। एंड दूसरा, आपका जो टीचिंग का आपका सारा का जो इंट्रोडक्शन है ना, वो टीचिंग की तरफ लेके जाता है आपके एक्सपीरियंस को। तो टीचिंग आप क्यों नहीं करना चाहती है आगे? तो आप बोल रही हैं कि मेरे को मिल नहीं रही है, मिल जाएगी तो मैं कर लूंगी, और
नहीं,
डिफिकल्ट है तो आप, हाँ। आपने
okay.
आंसर में ऐसा बोला था ना कि साहब अब मिलना मुश्किल होता है टीचिंग, उसके लिए पीएचडी करना पड़ता है, ये है वो है। आई वुड लाइक टू हियर कि व्हाई यू वांट टू बी इन जीआईसी एंड टीचिंग क्यों नहीं आप करना चाहती? तो उसका आंसर बहुत अच्छा फ्रेम नहीं कर पाई आप, कि टीचिंग जो है सर बहुत अच्छा प्रोफेशन है, लेकिन आउट ऑफ माय ओन इंटरेस्ट, मेरा जो पैशन था वो एक्चुअल फील्ड में जॉब करने का था, जहां मैं अपने एचआर का जो मैंने सीखा है उसको मैं इंप्लीमेंट कर सकूं, रिक्रूट कर सकूं। Obviously, in the teaching, I can teach what HR into recruitment is all about. But I really want to recruit. I really want to train. I really want to, retain my talent. तो वो फील्ड में एक्चुअल में प्रैक्टिस करना चाहती हूँ मैं, जो मैंने सीखा है सर, एंड दैट इज समथिंग माई पैशन इज। ये बोलना है आपने, राइट?
Yes, sir.
ऐसा नहीं कि मेरे को मिल नहीं रहा इसलिए मैं जाने लूँ। जीआईसी में एचआर के डायरेक्टर कौन है? और जो मैंने आपसे पूछा कि क्या वुमेन डायरेक्टर जो है वो मेल डायरेक्टर से अच्छे होते हैं, तो आपने ये नहीं बोलना कि अच्छे होते हैं, आपने बोला सर डिपेंड करता है। आई मीन दिस इज नॉट अ सेक्स बेस्ड प्रोफेशन। एक्चुअली नहीं है, एचआर जो है सेक्स बेस्ड प्रोफेशन नहीं है, जेंडर बेस्ड वो प्रोफेशन नहीं है। एनीबडी कैन बी, यू नो। कई बार वो ये पूछता है किसी एचआर मैनेजर जो आपका रोल मॉडल है उसका नाम बताओ, फीमेल एचआर मैनेजर रोल मॉडल का नाम बताओ। पीएसयू देखो अलग अलग, जहां पे एचआर को मैनेजर है उसका नाम के, हाँ सर। जीआईसी को ढंग से देख लो कौन फीमेल डायरेक्टर है, आप उसकी वेबसाइट ढंग से देख के जाओ, पूछता है वो कि डायरेक्टर वगैरह कौन है, कौन उसमें ये है। ट्रेनिंग मिडिल करियर लेवल पे ट्रेनिंग, और फ्रेशर की ट्रेनिंग। फ्रेशर की ट्रेनिंग ओरिएंटेशन होती है, यू टेल देम एटिकेट्स कल्चर ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। मिडिल मैनेजमेंट मिडिल करियर लेवल में आप वो जानती हैं सारे। फिर आपको होता है विजन मिशन के साथ आइडेंटिफाई करना अपने आप को, नेक्स्ट लेवल पे पॉलिसी फॉर्मुलेशन में ट्रेनिंग, ये अलग होता है ट्रेनिंग दोनों। थोड़ा सा गो थ्रू करो अंजलि उन सब चीजों का ना। और जो मैंने सारे क्वेश्चन पूछे थे वो रियल इंटरव्यू के क्वेश्चन हैं तुम्हारे,
जी, जी, sir.
तैयार करो उनको।